Hi, kindergarten. It's Mrs. Clark again, and today we're going to be learning all about Native Americans through our read aloud of the book, which the title is Many Nations, an Alphabet of Native America. So, this book is going to be all about Native Americans. And it was actually written by an Abenaki storyteller. So, Abenaki is a tribe from the Native Americans. And tribe means like a small group of people. So kind of like how Indianapolis is a city, so that's a big amount of people. And then smaller parts are like the neighborhoods. So we live in Hawville, most people watching this video. I live in Edgewood, these different neighborhoods around the city, right? So a tribe, it's kind of like a little group of people, kind of like a neighborhood. Except we'll learn more about that. We'll learn more about how Native Americans, their tribes didn't necessarily stay in one place like our neighborhoods did, but it was a community, kind of like our neighborhoods are communities. So it was written by Joseph Bruchac. I might have butchered his name, but that's the name. And he is a great storyteller. So our first letter, A. A is for over here. Anishinaabe artists making birch bark bowls. So we see this woman, she is making a bowl out of bark. That is so cool. And then look at her house. Oh, this is like a 3D shape we learned. Remember? Do you know what it is? Like a cone or a pyramid. So that's kind of what the shape of her house is. And I see some more birch trees in the back. You ever seen a birch tree? They're like those white trees with stripes on them. I see she's got very braids and pretty necklace. B, Blackfeet riders following buffalo herds. So these men are riding because they're buffalo hunters. The buffalo was very important to the Native Americans because this is what they would eat. Sort of like how a lot of you really like hamburgers, which come from cows. They liked buffalo, and their food came from the buffalo. C. Choctaw. Sorry, it's hard to read from. Choctaw stickball players scoring goals. Oh, they're playing a sport. And it looks kind of like lacrosse. I'm going to have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure that's lacrosse right there. D, Dakota children listening to the storyteller's words. Ooh, it looks like he's telling a good story. It's very animated, and they're all like, ooh, that's a little spooky, man. They like his story. E, eagles circling high in the mountain air. F, fox walking silent as the new day begins. So far in this alphabet, we've already seen 3 animals, buffalo, eagle, and fox. So what does that tell you about the Native American culture? Do you think animals are important to them or not important? I think they're important because they've already had 3 animals in their alphabet, so animals must be important to the Native Americans. G. Gashute trackers moving like the bear. So look, oh, they're moving just like that bear, and see another animal. Hopi grandfathers listening to the whispering winds. Iroquois people planting a tree of peace. Oh, another tree. So trees must be important to them too, because remember B was birch tree, and here the Iroquois people, and the Iroquois is kind of like a tribe, is holding another tree. Jemez Pueblo standing quiet as warm breezes blow. Clallam carves shaping canoes from the cedar trees. See another tree, and it looks like they're making canoes out of it. J. Oh, sorry, that's not J, that's L. Lummy woman gathering clams when the tide is low. So they're using nature to get clams. M. Micmac hunters on the trail of the deer. There's another animal. It looks like they're hunting. See the bow and arrow? So they're going to hunt with the bow and arrow, and he's being very sneaky so the deer doesn't hear him. That deer doesn't even know. He's just kind of hanging out. He has no idea. And then boom, the hunter shows up. But they are very thankful for the deer. N. Navajo herders watching over the sheep. So they're protecting the sheep. Oto fathers teaching sons how to walk with care. It's very difficult to walk on those kind of logs. It could break, so you gotta walk very careful. P. Penobscot mothers singing little ones to sleep. Oh, what a beautiful moon. Is that a bird on her flute? It's like a Disney princess. Q. Quapaw village along the stream. Very beautiful nature. R. I'm going to turn the book for this one. Rappahannock nets moving with the tide. So a lot of beautiful nature. S. Shinnecock dancers feet shaping a dream. Oh wow, what gorgeous colors. Look at those feathers. Oh my goodness. And I see some shapes we land. There's a circle right there. Wow. Good. Oh, so he has some circles on his thing. Great. T. Tuscarora farmers working side by side, again in the nature. U. Umpqua grandmas beating moccasins with pride. And moccasins are soft shoes that they wear that are very warm. I have some that I wear in the winter. They're great. Oh, I did have some. My dog chewed them up. Sorry, not important. But basically, moccasins are fantastic. Love them. I made a cross. Did they show the moccasin there? You can kind of see. See, she's working on that moccasin. Mine aren't that colorful. Well, weren't that colorful. They were just brown. All right, anyways. V. Visions of the future held in each child's eyes. I see some birds again in the background. Feathers. They love to wear the feathers as decorations. W. Wampanoag villages facing towards the dawn. And these wigwams look fantastic. That's their house. Curve shape. X. Marking the four directions from which we all come. Kind of like the compass. Y. Yavapai people giving thanks for every sun. And Z. Zuni elders saying prayers for the day that is done. The end. All right, so that story had a lot of different pictures in it. A lot of them were nature related, animals, trees, the sun. It seems like the Native American cultures really value those type of things. So what I'd like you to do now is I would really love if you could draw me a picture of one of the things that we read in the book. So something that you really liked. Maybe you liked the picture of the deer, or the picture of the eagle, or the buffalo, or the hunters with their bow and arrows, or those Native Americans that were dancing. Or the woman with the basket. That was pretty cool too. I want you to draw a picture of something from the book that you really liked. Okay? Awesome. We're going to be learning some more about Native Americans. I'm really excited. So anyways, just go ahead and draw me a picture. You can send me that picture on Google Classroom or my email or my phone number. And stay healthy. And I love you guys. See you later. Bye.